afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Burt Lacoste Park for game number 9 of the 2026 22 and under National Championships. This game features the visiting team from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and the home team, the Tecumseh Thunder. Umpires for this game behind the plate is Elmer Jerkovitz. On the bases, Bryce Mason and Ken Colossi. Here's the starting lineup for Nova Scotia. Batting first, the left fielder, number 7.
Hello and welcome back to the U22 National Baseball Championships here on We Digital. It's Alexa Mognon coming to you live from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Earlier today at Woodsley, Manitoba lost, so now every team has a loss on their record except for the Windsor Selects. Up next, we have Halifax taking on the hosts Tecumseh. Halifax are 2-1 and Tecumseh are 1-1, so both teams will be looking for an important win to have a shot to play in that gold medal game on Sunday. Let's go up to the booth to Ted Beal and Brett Hedges.
Thank you very much, Alexa, and welcome everybody into the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital. We are at Burt Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario, the host venue, and we are proud to be the broadcasters of this event. Ted, looking at the standings midway through day 2, Windsor on top 2-0, who will play 2 games later today. Halifax, after beating Sarnia this morning, moved to 2-1. Manitoba fell to Dartmouth this morning to go to 2-1, and the Tecumseh Thunder sitting at 1-1, looking at this game with Halifax here. Dartmouth, after beating Manitoba, are up to 1-2 now, and Sarnia unexpectedly are 0-3 to start the Canadian National Championships here. So, what are your thoughts as we approach midway point of day 2?
Well, I would say that things were turned upside down when Dartmouth topped, Carleon, and that's really allowed all the other teams an opportunity to really step forward and get themselves in position for medal play on Sunday. But obviously there's a few games to be played here. They've all, for the most part, 2 and 3 games left in their round-robin play. And so this is a very key matchup, obviously. You've got Nova Scotia, Halifax coming off just finishing their game. And so they're definitely going to be in a short doubleheader turnaround situation. So we'll see what their energy is like. The hosts obviously sleeping in their own beds for the most part, and obviously getting a morning break. Now can see if they can get themselves in position to really make a run for the gold-silver medal game, because the top 2 finishers will qualify as best records for that game only.
Absolutely, and of course we'll have our final round-robin games will be tomorrow afternoon. We'll go over the whole schedule later on in the broadcast. Here is the starting defensive lineup for the Tecumseh Thunder, the hosts. Here, starting pitcher is going to be Tyler Amlin, the 20-year-old right-handed pitcher from Windsor. Hunter is number 24, Hunter Wright. The catcher is number 24, Hunter Wright. Owen Finley will play first base, Finn Russet at second, Dallas Eady at shortstop, and Mateo Tedesco at third base here today. In the outfield, we've got Gavin Lake in left, Jack Lewis in center field, and Tennyson Segan in right field. That is how the Tecumseh Thunder will line up. And this is the big right-hander for the Tecumseh Thunder, Tyler Brown Amlin. Also plays for the St. Clair College baseball program. Ted, what can you tell us about Tyler?
Yeah, he's actually a 3-year man at St. Clair College. This past fall, it didn't appear much, only 6 innings, but is a two-way player also, so we've got lots to talk about with him.
The starting lineup for the Halifax Mets: Xander Brown will lead off and play left field. Jack Grant will bat second and play in right. Greg McCormack is going to be the DH, as he did this morning, and bat third. Blake Newell will bat cleanup and play third base. The shortstop is Jordan Rittenberg, and he will bat fifth. Keegan Wade Parker, the first baseman, bats sixth. Isaac Murray, the catcher, bats seventh. Maddox McKenzie, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Rowan O'Coin, the center fielder, bats ninth. Their starting pitcher today is Adam Mayette, the 19-year-old left-handed pitcher from Halifax. So stepping into the batter's box here to kick off game number 2. We are right on time here, 1 o'clock on the button. And Xander Brown steps in to take on Tyler Amlin as Tecumseh Thunder take on the Halifax Halifax Mets on We Digital. Opening pitch is a swinging strike. So as we mentioned, Halifax playing a straight doubleheader here. A lot of new names in this lineup as opposed to the game previous. Ted, that's got to be just for rest purposes and getting your fresh legs in there, right?
Yeah, I would agree. And obviously in a back-to-back situation, you've got to ensure that you've got the energy level required to kind of play the long game here. So Amlin going right at the leadoff hitter here. He got up big with 2 strikes already on number 7, Xander Brown.
The 0-2. Right on the outside corner, called strike 3 for Tyler Amlin on Xander Brown.
Hunter Wright, the catcher from Tecumseh, one of the pickup players, did a great job framing that on the outside portion of the plate.
Now at bat, number 25, Jack Grant, playing in right field today.
Brown Amlin, as part of the Thunder this summer in the Detroit Summer Collegiate League, had a 2.28 ERA.
Pitch outside, ball 1. Working from the stretch. The 1-0. Swing, miss for strike 1. It's a big arm.
He will come right at you with the fastball, tails slightly, hopefully missing barrels.
The 1-1, swing and a miss once again, fall to 1-2. The 1-2 for Amlin. Low and outside, ball 2. So 3 new names in the lineup for Halifax. So Xander Brown is going to play left. Jordan Rittenberg will play shortstop, and Maddox McKenzie will play second base, replacing 3 Halifax teammates. And there's a single right into the left field gap. Rounding second to take a stand-up double there is Jack Grant. So a double down the third base line for Grant gets the Halifax offense moving early. Here's that replay. Gavin Lake cuts it off at second base, but a stand-up double for Jack Grant.
Wrapped neatly down the left field line.
This will bring up Greg McCormick, the designated hitter, the left-handed batter. Ball outside. McCormick had an RBI in the game earlier today. The 1-0, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Above the hands from McCormick. Amlin will work the top part of the zone normally. We'll see how he mixes things to keep Halifax hitters off balance.
The 1-1 fouled straight back to the screen. Just under it. Counts 1-2. Man on second is Grant after a double down the third base line.
Dallas Eddie playing straight up the middle, holding the runner Grant at second.
1-2 is outside for ball 2.
Thunder third baseman Tedesco, he's going to help in the shortstop hole. And playing McCormick for pretty much pull in the infield. Outfield shifted slightly to the non-power side.
Pitch hit on the outside is going to be picked up by Russet and thrown to first base for the out.
Good charging play by Russet, making the throw on the run.
Third baseman number 15, Blake Newell.
Blake Newell, third baseman. The number 4 hitter, looking to hit Jack Grant home after he advanced on the ground out. Amlin delivers. Top of the zone, ball high. 1-0. Shot straight up the middle. Blake Newell's got himself an RBI single. And the Halifax Mets strike first. 1-0. It's a good piece of hitting right there.
Outstanding. Got a pitch you can handle over a plate. Wrapped it smartly into the center field.
Shortstop number 11, Jordan
That'll bring up the
Rittenberg.
shortstop, number 11, Jordan Rittenberg, the number 5 hitter. Did not see him in this morning's game. One of the new names in the lineup. Man on first, and there's a single to right field. And Newell will round second, but will hold up after the cutoff is fielded by Edie. Tennyson Segan gets it back in quickly, and they'll limit that one to a single as we see the replay. Drives it into the right field, and easy single. Newell rounded second just to monitor the throw. It went back safely to his bag. This is now Keegan Wade Parker, the first baseman, the right-handed hitter. 2 men on. Takes a strike on the inside corner.
Newell just learning that he's a Montgomery junior college player in the NJCAA. That's 352 average there. 5 home runs.
Strike 2 on the inside corner once again for Amlin. Nibbling on that inside edge. So 0-2 for Wade Parker. Setting up outside is right.
Montgomery College located in Rockville, Maryland.
Shot straight up the middle. Russett bobbles it, but collects it and flips it over to the first baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. The Mets strike early and then threaten, but do not score more. But they do take a 1-0 lead here as we see the last play. Good job by Finn to corral it off of his body. Stay with it. Flip it over for the 3rd out here. Well, good start for the Halifax Mets as the Tecumseh Thunder will now go to the sticks. And this is where we were going to meet their starting pitcher, Adam Mayette, the 19-year-old left-handed pitcher from Halifax. The starting catcher is Isaac Murray behind the plate. Wade Parker at first base. Maddox McKenzie at second. Jordan Rittenberg at short, and Blake Newell at third. In the outfield, we've got Xander Brown in left, Rowan O'Coin in center, and Jack Grant in right field. That's how the Halifax Mets will line up. Starting lineup for the Tecumseh Thunder. Leading off is number 3, Finn Russett. He's going to play second base. Tennyson Segan bats second and plays right field. Diego Fuentes, we'll talk more about him in a little bit because he had a lot of double duty yesterday. He made a couple of pitching appearances. He'll play the designated hitter role and bat third. Mateo Tedesco will play third base and bat fourth. Right, the catcher will bat fifth. Owen Finley, the first baseman, bats sixth. Gavin Lake in left field will bat seventh. Center fielder Jack Lewis, who was the player of the game last night after a good pitching performance, will bat eighth. And the shortstop, Dallas Edie, will bat ninth. So a solid lineup here. And this is Adam Mayette, 19-year-old left-hander from Halifax.
First appearance in the championship as Halifax works through its pitching roster, which means his arm is fresh. And we'll see what he can do. He's a young man with a left-hander, and I like the way his delivery looks, nice and compact, and good delivery to home.
So Finn Russett will lead it off for the hometown Tecumseh Thunder, who are 1-1 in the championship so far, and who will close out the action tonight at Lacoste Park with a game against Windsor at 7. But first and foremost, they've got the Halifax Mets in front of them, as Mayette will toe the rubber and get this bottom half underway.
This might be the first at bat for Russett in this championship. I don't recall. I know he entered defensively yesterday, but Has done some leadoff duty for the Thunder throughout the summer, though.
Takes the second pitch. That is a strike, 1-1. Yeah, Kalman Chiz on the bench today to start this game. Owen Levesque, Keegan Noller on the bench as well. Finn Russett shows bunt, then pulls it back. We'll bring the count to 2-1.
May have just fooled with Mayette's concentration just a little bit by showing the bunt. Also draws in the third baseman a little bit, keep him honest. That way he'll have the ability to punch it by him, the hard hit ball.
The 2-1. That's a strong hit down the left field line, and catching that one on the run is Xander Brown. Welcome to the highlight reel, young man. Hard hit ball from Finn, but tracking it down.
Outstanding play by the young man in left field, Brown. Had to kind of flop directionally as he came to the ground, but was able to hold on, and after he secured the catch. Not the most graceful of looks, but it's an out in the book, and there are no pictures in the scorebook, as they say.
That's right. Good-looking swing from Russett.
Yeah, Russett should be encouraged by that swing.
Tennyson Segan takes a opening pitch ball high.
Managed to duck under that breaking pitch.
1-0. Outside corner for a strike. So Segan has played a very solid right field for Tecumseh after day one. Now in the two hole here. Breaking ball in for a strike. Nice action on that pitch.
Shades of Banana Tanana. Late career Frank Tanana. I may be dating myself with my reference there.
Outside corner, just out. First, or make the call 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled up the first base line. Just out in front of it was Segan. Count is 2-2. This will be the sixth pitch of the at-bat. Ball outside. Count is now full.
Segan's been a solid at bat for the Thunder all summer in the Detroit Summer Collegiate League.
The 3-2. Flare out into center field, and it falls in front of the center fielder for a single for Tennyson Segan. Didn't know if it was going to hang on for another beat that the center fielder could get to it, but it drops between the shortstop and he. And Segan will take the hit and lead off first base here with the left-handed pitcher, so we'll be conscious of his pickoff move here as Diego Fuentes steps into the batter's box. Fuentes, the left side of the infield, double play ball in the dirt, and it's going to go past ball, and Fuentes is going to stick around, though, at first. He's safe after the play from the catcher backing up the throw.
Great play by the catcher getting down the line, Murray. Cover up that errant throw on the double play opportunity. Fuentes hustling through, beats the relay. But in thinking that that pass ball through first base was an opportunity to advance to second, he made the cardinal mistake of making the effort towards second base, which now makes it an interesting play as they try to get him getting back to first.
Great hustle from the catcher there.
Great hustle all around, to be honest, but just barely beat that throw, that flip from the catcher, Murray.
So fielder's choice gives us 2 outs here and a pass ball on the pickoff attempt, and Fuentes is going to go to second now. So it was the first throw over to Fuentes, and it ends up crossing up the first baseman here. Let's take a look, Ted. Oh, he just airmails the throw, and it's off the edge of the glove of Keegan Wade Parker.
Fuentes is going to get that extra base one way or another.
Now we'll get the first pitch to Mateo Tedesco here after the errant pickoff attempt. Sees Fuentes on second base. Ball inside, low.
So Fuentes is actually a University of Toronto player. Listed from New Westminster, BC. 6'4". Has already pitched in this championship.
Tedesco up the third base line, and Blake Newell can't make the play, and it's an infield hit.
Swinging bunt for Tedesco in a great spot, and obviously gets it down the line where obviously the Halifax third baseman couldn't come up with the play.
Yeah, just couldn't snag it with the web of his glove.
He may have been safe regardless because it would have taken an unbelievable flip, a quick flip, to get Tedesco down the first baseline. Tedesco actually, in addition to competing for the Thunder during the summer, is a University of Windsor student and competes with their Lancer baseball program.
Here's a shot down the left field line. Hunter Wright pulls it foul. Woo! You heard that one across the street.
That's a loud strike.
So Hunter Wright at the dish with 2 men on, trying to cash in here, trying to get his team on the board.
Hunter Wright's from Coburg.
The 0-1 in the dirt. In the feet of Isaac Murray, he finds it. No advancement from either bag. Fuentes was a busy boy yesterday. He made 2 pitching appearances.
Yeah, brief appearances, but important appearances. And obviously, he's if they're counting on him as a pickup player, did not play with the Thunder throughout the summer, but he's already been put in some high leverage situations. Wright, I just want to mention too, he's got a great combination of being a catcher and has one of the speediest players now on the roster for the Thunder.
Blake Newell can't field it cleanly off of his glove. That's going to be an RBI single for Hunter Wright, as we just sang his praises. Cashes in for an RBI there. Tough play for Newell, working to his left in that gap between short and third.
Hot shot at third. Great job by Wright getting a good barrel on that ball. Was never going to be caught at first once that ball was bobbled. Wright puts in some time with the Ontario Yankees, by the way, during the summer months.
Owen Finley, the first baseman, now at the dish with men on second and first. 1-1 game after the RBI single from Hunter Wright. Finley, the lefty. Breaking ball outside. 1-0.
Hunter Wright also with the Northumberland Jacks 22 and under baseball team. He, along with Gavin Lake, are pickup players for the Thunder.
Ball low, 2-0 for Finley. And he was the home run king, wasn't he, on Wednesday? Was that Finley?
Finley was definitely the home run king from Thursday night. Put on a bit of a show. Was concerned that he may not see a fastball the rest of the weekend, but
ball high. That's make the count 3-0 with 2 runners on. Gavin Lake waiting on deck.
See if Mayette can get this ship righted.
And that's a 4-pitch walk to Owen Finley, and that will load the bases here at the bottom of the first.
An important juncture.
Fielder number 27, Gavin Lake.
As we mentioned, another Northumberland Jack player. Gavin Lake, who's from Brighton, Ontario.
Bases loaded opportunity here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 1-1 game. Mayette. Strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. Ball low. Brings the count to 1-1. The 0-1. Strike on the top rail. Make it 1-2. Mayette looks in, pumps, delivers, and that's going to plunk Gavin Lake, and it will be another run for the Tecumseh Thunder on the hit by pitch. So 2-1 Tecumseh after Gavin Lake as a pitcher.
Gavin may have put some time in Southeastern Illinois Community College.
Ball ran the top rail there for a strike.
As mentioned before, Jack Lewis put in a couple of years with St. Clair College, but the Saints right here at Lacoste Park.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Got a couple hits already this tournament. And also with a nice pitching performance yesterday.
High pitch swung on by Lewis in the gap. And that's collected by the right fielder, Jack Grant. The Tecumseh Thunder score to take the 2-1 lead. They threaten more, but do not score. And the Tecumseh Thunder will take a 2-1 lead into the second inning.
Good job by Grant tracking that down on the warning track. Not an easy play.
So Tecumseh leads 2-1 here over Halifax as we move on to the top of the second inning. That's where Tyler Amlin will go to the mound. Remaining games here today, Dartmouth is going to take on Sarnia. So a 1-2 team, Dartmouth, who beat Manitoba earlier this morning, taking on Sarnia, who's dropped all 3 of their contests today. Sarnia is going to be desperate for a win in that one. Dartmouth as well, opportunity to go 2-2 in the tournament after 2 days. I think they'd be very happy with that.
That'd be a very, very good 2-day finish for them after starting 0-2.
Tecumseh versus Windsor will be our final game tonight, and Windsor will serve as the home team in that contest. Worth noting as well, the last at bat. And what's the season series been like between these two teams all year, Ted? Between Windsor and Tecumseh?
Well, they haven't faced each other.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's right, different leagues.
Yes, so you've got the Selects 22U program playing out of the Can-Am Senior Baseball League, and with the Thunder playing in the newly formed Detroit Summer Collegiate League,
there's no crossover.
There's no crossover. There hasn't been any tournament play where they could meet, and so ultimately they are looking for bragging rights within just this matchup.
So two programs within 15 minutes of each other haven't played each other until the second weekend in August of the year. That's great, though. I love it.
Why not? For all the marbles, right?
Absolutely. A huge game for both squads. Windsor, of course, 2-0 to start. And here's Tyler Amlin here. Start off the second inning. Ball inside. Batter is number 14, Isaac Murray, the catcher for the Halifax Mets. Strike 1.
Isaac Murray plays out of the Dalhousie Tigers program.
Nice breaking ball in. Just high, though, so it'll be 2-1.
He's also spent some time with Danville Area Community College out of Danville, Illinois.
On the 2-1, that ball is lifted into left field, parking under it, and backtracking a couple feet before making the grab is Gavin Lake. Murray is retired. One out here, top of the second inning. Maddox McKenzie to the
18 is our new batter, Mitchell Brown. We got a new batter substitution.
Yep.
So the pitcher from the last game is now coming in to bat in that position.
Okay. So McKenzie out, Brown in.
Batting for McKenzie, number 18, Mitchell Brown.
So Amlin going to take on the lefty, Mitchell Brown, who's the player of the game for our first matchup today after pitching 4 1/3 of scoreless and hitless ball. Shut things down against Sarnia. He'll take a pitch on the outside edge for a strike. Swing and a miss on an inside offering. He'll fall down to 0-2.
Brown, a product of Nichols College.
Swing and a miss, 3 straight strikes, and a punch out for Tyler Amlin on the new batter, Mitchell Brown. So Maddox McKenzie started the day at second base.
Halifax trying to catch Tecumseh off guard because Mitchell Brown would be mostly a pitcher in his career.
Here's Rowan O'Coin. Takes a strike on the first pitch from Tyler Amlin. O'Coin had a 2 RBI against Sarnia this morning. Pitch outside, make it 1-1. Waited on the breaking ball and punched it out into left center field. That's Rowan O'Coin. Nice piece of hitting there.
Outstanding. He's going to swing on a hot bat right now. And as a coach, you can't get him enough at bats.
Doing the damage from the 9-hole as well.
Which, if it keeps going in that direction, the coach would have to consider elevating him in the lineup. But if he's comfortable in that spot and that's his deal, you don't want to mess with it either.
Yeah, because he keeps getting on base, and for the guys at the top of the order to advance them.
You can make an impact in the game from no matter what spot you're at, but obviously get more opportunities at the top of the lineup.
Xander Brown at the dish, and he will take a opening pitch and punch it into right field. Go station to station. Good throw by Segan to get it into the infield. So back-to-back hits. And Brown just punches that the other way on the outside offering. And now Jack Grant, who doubled at his first at-bat.
Jack Grant, another Dalhousie Tiger.
Ball. The 1-0. High fly ball.
Towering.
Finn Russick calls it for it. He makes the catch and retires Jack Grant and the side. So Halifax gets a couple of hits. They threaten, but they do not score. That makes the score 2-1 for Tecumseh as we head to the bottom of the second inning here. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back here to the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital. Welcome back. The U22 Canadian Baseball Championships from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario, brought to you by We Digital Productions. I'm your broadcaster, Brad Hedges, alongside Ted Beal. We're in the bottom of the second inning between the hometown Tecumseh Thunder taking on the Halifax Mets. Tecumseh up 2-1. And at the dish now, as a high breaking ball falls outside for ball one, is Dallas Eady. Starting shortstop for Tecumseh today, taking on Adam Mayette.
With the Thunder this year, obviously it has some time locally with the Windsor Selects, St. Clair College. Been a really solid player for the Thunder throughout this summer in that Summer Collegiate League. It was a big part of the fact that they won that Summer Collegiate League. Even so, in so much as the third seed going into the playoff rounds too. So great performance by the Thunder and great prep.
Chopper back to the mound. Mayette will underhand throw it over to Keegan Wade Parker for the opening out of the inning. Lineup turns over. Finn Russett will now bat.
Second baseman number 3, Finn Russett.
Finn Russett, good athlete locally. He's played some junior C hockey as well as a couple of years with St. Clair College's baseball program.
Drops a bunt down, but puts it foul. Yeah, Finn is actually a member of the Amherstburg Admirals of the local junior C team.
There you go.
Very busy young man.
And a fine student at St. Clair College.
Yes.
Been recognized for his academic achievements in addition to being a member of the athletic programs.
Always important. Looks good on a resume.
Yes, it does.
The 0-1 for Finn Russett. One out here in bottom of the second. That ball sails high. 1-1. Strong shot to the shortstop. Playing it deep and making the play is Rittenberg. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Keegan Wade Parker. That was a deep throw for the shortstop, Rittenberg.
Yeah, well played. Rittenberg forced to stay back on the hard chopper, relying on that arm. And again, great play by Wade Parker and holding the base as the ball moves away from him up the line. Yeah,
a good first baseman is so handy. It's just so underrated until you see. He's been making picks like that all weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm very impressed with his ability to kind of manage the first base position defensively.
Opening pitch of the at-bat is skied into center field by Tennyson Segan. Parking under it and making the catch is Rowan O'Coin. The side is retired, 3 up, 3 down. We will move to the top of the third inning here. And we will take a break here at the U22 Baseball National Championships on We Digital. Don't go anywhere.
As a story, every moment matters. The question is, how will your audience experience it? At We Digital, we transform live events into professional broadcast experiences that engage audiences anywhere in the world to help boost your events in venue production value. From sporting events and tournaments to concerts, corporate conferences, award galas, and community celebrations, we bring technology, expertise, and creativity to make your event shine in person and online. Our multi-camera productions capture every angle, every reaction, and every defining moment with the quality audiences expect from major broadcast networks. Need instant replays, sponsor integrations, lower thirds, scoreboards, statistics, or custom animated graphics? We've got you covered. Want to showcase your venue from above? Our live aerial drone coverage delivers breathtaking perspectives that elevate your production. Whether your audience is across town or across the globe, our reliable live streaming solutions ensure they never miss a moment, either on our channel or yours. Free to view or behind a paywall, we can serve your needs. From planning and production to streaming and delivery, We Digital serves as your complete broadcast and production partner, allowing you to focus on your event while we handle the rest. Professional, reliable, creative. Quality production for events of any size and location. We are We Digital.
All right, welcome back. U22 Canadian Baseball Championships from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. We're at the top of the third inning. Batting now for Halifax, number 20, Greg McCormack, their designated hitter. Tyler Amlin, the starting pitcher for Tecumseh, has 32 pitches after 2 innings. And the starting pitcher for Halifax has 35 through 2 innings so far. So both teams had extended innings in the first. Saw a couple batters each. Second inning, both were 3 out, 3 down. Amlin delivers. There's a shot right in the gap between center and right field. That's over the head of the center fielder, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Greg McCormack. McCormack took that offering and just crushed it in right center there, and a big double to start off inning number 3 here, Ted.
Yeah, great play by McCormack, getting the barrel on that one. Took full advantage of that pitch and drove it to one of the deepest parts of the park. In easily at second.
Good job by the center fielder from Tecumseh, Jack Lewis, to get it in quickly so that he wasn't able to round second, thinking about third. Man on, no out. It's Blake Newell at the dish. He'll take a high strike. The 0-1. And Newell will punch it to the right side of the infield, rounding third and going to score as the ball dies on the grass in shallow outfield. Greg McCormack with a double and then gets hit home by Blake Newell's single to the right side. And the Halifax Mets they level this game at 2.
Yeah, just a good piece of hitting. A little late swing, but hit it where they're not. Russet was concerned a little bit with covering second base and shading the runner back, and creates that bigger hole.
Ball high as Jordan Rittenberg will take an at-bat now with a man at first. His team just tied the game 2-2 on a single from Blake Newell that scored Greg McCormack. So 7 hits already for Halifax. Ball outside. 2-0 the count on Rittenberg.
If I have it correct, McCormack actually is a player at Minot State.
Ball outside, 3-0. The 3-0. It pitches inside, and it will be a walk. So 2 men on, no outs here in the top of the third inning as Amlin tries to work himself out of a jam here. The advantageous position being, though, that with the men on first and second, that got double plays at 3 of the 4 bags. Quick conversation with the catcher, and Amlin will do battle with Keegan Wade Parker, the first baseman, who's got 2 men on base. Keegan Wade Parker showing bunt.
Looks like Rittenberg is a bit of a hockey player too.
And fouling off that bunt attempt.
Might be a netminder.
Shortstop netminder combo.
Why not?
Great to have.
Would not have expected bunt from Wade Parker here. We do have an guarded infield from the Thunder.
Swings through on that one with the infield pinching in a little bit. Makes it 0-2.
Now they'll slink back to their original positions with 2 strikes. No longer a bunt scenario. Still a big hole on the right side, though.
The offering. High pitch, fouled away. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had some late action on it. And it fools Keegan Wade Parker for the first out of the 3rd inning.
Catcher number 14.
Next up,
Isaac Murray.
the catcher, Isaac Murray, up to bat.
Wade Parker actually spent some time at Lake Region State College, and get this, Devils Lake, North Dakota.
With 2 men on and 1 out, Isaac Murray takes a called first strike. The 0-1. Smacks it to the left side of the infield. This is going to be a tough play for...
Great play.
And they get the out. Dallas Eady gets the runner at second base. So a fielder's choice there. Nice play by Dallas Eady. One to just get the ball in his glove.
We got to catch the replay on this one. He rolls all in one motion after an outstretched flagging of that ball and makes a on-the-money throw to second base and Russell get an out.
So with 2 outs now, 1st and 3rd. So this is Mitchell Brown again, number 18.
I can't tell you how important a play like that is by your shortstop. That ball could be in left field and a run scored. He not only stops the runner from scoring, but also records the out at second base, creating another opportunity defensively for the Thunder to get out of this inning unscathed.
Absolutely. Clutch just to even stop the ball in front, as you said, to save the run. Not not let to roll and throw right on the money to beat the sprinting offensive player as well.
Outstanding.
Called strike on the outside corner. Two balls, 1 strike. Strike 2 on the outside corner again. Here's that replay we were talking about.
Oh, man.
Across his body.
Oh,
He
man.
curled it under. Oh, wow.
He catches that behind him, makes the full rotation before making it on the throw flip to second.
Save that clip for sure.
Oh, yeah. Put a ball on it.
2-2. Breaking ball outside corner. Strike 3 looking.
Inspiring. Get the great defensive play and then the punch out to get out of the inning.
Tecumseh Thunder
That's a happy dugout for the Thunder.
get up themselves. They give up 1 run, but they do not give up any more. And they'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, tied 2-2 with the Halifax Mets. You're watching the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital. Welcome back. U22 Canadian Baseball Championships from Tecumseh, Ontario on We Digital. Tecumseh Thunder able to hold the Halifax Mets to just 1 run in that half inning to tie the game up at 2. Some fine defensive plays in the field and some good pitching from Tyler Amlin got them out of a jam. And now they will get to hitting as Diego Fuentes will go into the batter's box here.
Umpires making sure the Thunder bench is all inside their dugout. Fuentes has not been shy early in the count. He sees the ball, he goes after it.
Ball low.
I'd call him impatient, but he's been a successful hitter.
Early in counts, yes.
And pitchers have to be guarded by that because they've got to throw something cagey to work around it.
Breaking ball falls in for a strike. 1-1.
Being a pickup player, I'm not sure his jersey quite fits. A little baggy. Disheveled look.
Ball low. Makes it 2-1.
It's got a wiry frame now, so.
Counts 2-1. So Mayette had 35 pitches after that second inning for Halifax. That offering is smacked into center field. That's going to drop right at the foot of the fence. Going to go to second, and Fuentes is going to have a stand-up double. Smoked that one probably 360, 365 right to the foot of the fence there. Maybe hit like maybe 2 or 3 feet up right by that far light pole. And
yeah, his wiry frame is good to take the ball deep to the fence here. Right fielder kind of just gave way at the last second. When you're running on an angle with the warning track, it's hard to judge for how close you are to the fence. When you're running directly to the fence,
yeah,
a little more difficult to kind of cover that ground on the angle and know how many steps you have to the fence. So he kind of gave way, but a great hit by Fuentes, who runs well too, and easily into second and was probably looking at third.
Yeah, I thought he might try to turn it and stretch it to third, but we've got Tedesco at the dish now with a man on second. No outs, most importantly. Third hit of the game for Tecumseh. The 0-1. Pitch inside, in the dirt, corralled by Isaac Murray. And Tedesco playing third base today. Played a lot of short yesterday as well.
He's the kind of player that can move even to second base too, so he's helped defensively from a number of positions for the Thunder.
Ball high. Two and 1.
Important pitch here for Mayette. Important at bat for Tedesco.
Breaking ball, swung on, lifted into center field. Parking under it and throwing it and going to stretch it to third base is Fuentes. He's going to get in there easily. Nice motor from Diego Fuentes to go station to station and pick up 90 feet on the sacrifice from Tedesco. Good throw from center field from O'Coin. But
Fuentes, we watch him get back here, tag up. He's going to do a great job looking at his third base coach, head coach Wes Lengwis. Gets the nod to say, yeah, you can come. And then easily kind of beats the relay throw, taking advantage possibly of a lighter arm in center field.
Good motor, too, from Fuentes.
Outstanding.
Good break off the bag after he tagged up.
Really impressed with his athleticism and with everything he does.
Here's Hunter Wright popping it up here, just in foul territory. And that will be the second out as Wright flies out.
Hunter Wright probably not happy with himself getting after the first pitch only to fly out.
Owen Finley with a man on third will step into the batter's box. Big first baseman for Tecumseh.
Key opportunity for the big left-hander. Cash in a run here.
Mayette delivers. Ball low and outside. Breaking ball, swung on, hit towards the second baseman. Lofted over to first. And that will end the inning.
Discouraging for the Thunder in that situation in that half. You get a leadoff double like that, you'd hope you can get them around. But there's more game to be played.
It'll be 2-2 heading into the top of the fourth inning here from Lacoste Park. We're going to take a short break. You're watching the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor-Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Welcome back to Tecumseh, Ontario for U22 Canadian Baseball Championships from Lacoste Park. 2-2 the score. We're at the top of the fourth inning between Halifax and Tecumseh. Tecumseh threatened in the last inning but could not cash in Diego Fuentes from third base. Now Tyler Amlin back on the mound for his fourth inning of work.
50-plus pitches for Tyler at this point. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of activity in either bullpen at this point in the tournament.
Opening pitch fouled back by Rowan O'Coin. The 0-1. Well outside for a ball. O'Coin digs in. Ball low. 2-1. That ball sharply hit up the first base line. Owen Finley will collect it, tag the base himself for the opening out of the fourth inning.
O'Coin's ground ball hugged the ground ball nicely, allowed Finley to just stay down, relax position, and retire the out unassisted.
The lineup turns over. Xander Brown, the leadoff man in left field, will battle Tyler Amlin. Fouled it straight back to the screen. Halifax with 7 hits already today. Xander Brown will dig in on an 0-1 pitch. That's a bouncer to home plate, blocked by Hunter Wright.
Or Warwick.
2-1. Ball outside. the offering. Swung on. Lifted into right field. Tennyson Segan back to play it and catch it. About 5 feet short of the warning track for the second out.
Nice play by Segan in right. Backpedaling to make that play. Knowing full well he had lots of room. Talked about him being a good athlete, having transitioned from the infield to the outfield in recent years.
Now at the batter's box is Jack Grant, the right fielder.
Well, I've seen my first Tecumseh fish fly this weekend. I wonder if that's a harbinger of things to come.
Popped up. Jack Grant left third base line. Tedesco comes in, makes the grab, and retires the side. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning. After a 1-2-3, top of the fourth. You're watching the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning. Tecumseh and the Halifax Mets doing battle here from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Coming up to bat for the Tecumseh Thunder, number 27, Gavin Lake, the left fielder. Adam Mayette still in the game for Halifax, who have just started to get some arms warming up in the bullpen. Looks like two guys are going to warm up.
Yeah, he's in the upper 40s, so they got decisions to make.
Strike one on the outside corner. And, of course, we're in a tie ball game here. So lots of factors at play.
Yep, and again, they may choose to continue with him if he's pitching well and holding the Thunder down, but ultimately they got to think about the long game too.
Ball low.
Sure, I'm trying to pick out Mayette's glove color. Is that a lavender?
Yeah, it's like a light purple, I want to say, as Gavin Lake punches it to the right side of the infield. Second baseman picks it up, flips it over to first for the retired out.
Center fielder number 12, Jeff Lewis.
So Blake Newell has been playing second base. So after Mitchell Brown got moved in for Maddox McKenzie, he's been playing third. So Blake Newell is the second baseman for Halifax, and number 18, Mitchell Brown, is the third baseman.
There you go.
Bunt. Here's coming up for Jack Lewis. Adam Mayette can't field it cleanly, and it's going to be a bunt single for Jack Lewis. I didn't have that on my bingo card this weekend.
No, again, Lewis runs well, but not the greatest of bunts, but as the pitcher tried to get half rotated, he actually kicks the ball with his left foot and doesn't allow the ball to get to his glove. I don't know if we catch a piece of this.
Here.
But we'll just catch the end of it there, unfortunately. But it is actually as he rotates through to bend down to catch the ball, his foot gets in the way.
Yeah. So another bunt put down here by Dallas Eady, trying to advance Jack Lewis. with one out here. Maybe they're trying to test that third baseman.
It could definitely be, again, more of a pitcher, Mitchell Brown. But they're either resting guys or know that he's a good enough athlete he can kind of handle the position. Either way, Thunder have a job to do. They got to get this runner around.
Pulling back on the bunt is Edie.
Wisely.
Ball's low. So 1-1 the count now.
Cat and mouse game here as the pitcher doesn't want to give him anything good to bunt. Usually with the breaking pitch. And Dallas has to have the discipline in order to know whether or not that's a strike and pull it back if it's not. Boy,
Edie pulls back. The appeal down to first base, they said he peeled that back. Almost like he thought about it twice.
He did. He offered, pulled it back. He offered again and pulled it back. But again, he's trying to read the breaking pitch from Mayette.
If he can actually get it down or not. Yep.
Exactly. High ball is tough to bunt.
There you go. There's a bunt down, but it goes wide left out of foul territory. So now down to the last strike here.
Dallas is going to get offered a Ted Beal instruction on how to bunt. Because as I couldn't hit very well, I needed to bunt well.
Yeah.
He needs to offer that barrel out in front of home plate. Any ball that travels foul, you don't want to give it that opportunity. If you get the bat out in front of the plate, it gives it less opportunity to get foul. And obviously the angle of your bat obviously is important too. But
quick flip out. As we saw in the replay for Jack Lewis, he was meeting the ball in front of the plate as opposed to waiting to hit it and then hopefully that he can kind of direct it along whatever line he wants.
It's funny, I've put a lot of promotion over my bunting camp, and no one's bid on that yet. The hitting camps do very well with other instructors, but my bunting camp
not so popular.
Yeah, it's not so popular.
Small ball with Ted Beal.
Yeah.
Dallas Edie hits that one foul. Still 2-2. Runner goes. Pitches behind Dallas Edie. Jack Lewis rounds second. I don't know how that ball didn't hit him.
Dallas was holding his ground, hoping it did hit him because he's trying to get that sacrifice. But either way, Lewis advances on the wild pitch because it traveled behind him. That was a very interesting play. One way or another, Lewis was going to get the second. It was either with the hit by pitch or the wild pitch.
So 3-2 now. Man on second, one out. Dallas Edie at the dish. Swing and fouls it straight back. He was right there, just a little under. Edie 0 for 1 today. Looking at a full count. This will be the 8th pitch at this at bat. Lewis is going. Hit and run is on. Edie pushed it to the right side of the infield. Newell records the out. Dallas Edie performs the sacrifice boldly. And
yeah, Lewis was moving on the pitch, but I think he has that base stolen either way. But at the end of the day, Dallas is doing his best to put the ball in play and hopefully find a hole. Ensured that Lewis was going to get third base with the ground out to the right side.
So now the lineup turns over. Finn Russett, the leadoff man. Now Seguin with the bases empty. His team up by 2. Looking to continue the rally here. Pitch sails high, and now the action is heating up a little bit more in the Halifax bullpen here.
It's a different ball game when you're down 2 versus even.
Seguin watches the pitch fall in for a strike. Mayette leans in. That ball chopped in the air, foul territory.
Oh, great effort by Murray. Had to pick up the location of the ball first. Very difficult to do. One thing that happens, obviously, is when you have the mask on and the helmet on, is once the ball goes up in the air, you've got to locate the ball. Then find out where you got to hustle to make that play. That would have been an incredible play if he gets there. But Murray moves well for a catcher.
Murray's going to have to dust himself off for a moment there. Tennyson Segan was ready to go, but have to back out of the batter's box. Mayette, 1-2. 2 outs. Segan up to the first baseman, Keegan Wade Parker. He beats out Segan to the bag, and they will retire the side, but not before giving up a 2-run bomb to Finn Russett. And now Tecumseh up 4-2. Waiting a moment as Alexa Mognon will have an interview for us in just a few minutes. In just a few moments, I should say, but 4-2 lead for Tecumseh going into the top of the 5th. Let's send it down to Alexa.
Camera. Hi, I'm here with Coach Langlois of Tecumseh. Coach, there's been so many close games this tournament. Tell me, what do you think has made the difference?
Well, I mean, we've talked about it all year. You're going to have close games against great teams, so you've got to minimize walks and minimize errors, and that team's going to win.
You're here playing in front of a home crowd. How much extra motivation has that given your team to go for it this tournament?
It's amazing. I mean, we've been waiting all year for it. Actually, for 2 years since the seniors hosted. The crowd's electric. It will be unreal tonight against the Windsor Selects, and I love it. I love the juice.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck. Go back up to the booth. Thank you.
Great job, Alexa. Let's take a look at that bomb, Ted.
With pleasure. Meets the ball well out in front of the plate to the pull side. Could say it just got over the fence, but you know what? It doesn't matter as long as it's over the fence.
That's right.
Great enjoyment and energy from the bench.
For sure, and that gives the boys a lot of juice, right? A shot like that, especially tie game, not just a bloop single for an RBI. That's a 2-run shot.
That's a big time hit. And we talked with Coach Langlois there, and there's only one walk against on Tyler Brown Amlin, and you minimize errors. Thunder do not have an error to this point in the game. Well, Nova Scotia's got 3 on the board.
Minimizing walks and errors. Key to success at the highest level of competition. Here's Amlin. Going to battle against Greg McCormack. McCormack had a big double earlier on. Strike 1 call.
We've got an arm up in the Thunder bullpen now.
Okay. I want to say that I saw, I think it might be Will Lewis as we get a shot to the right side of the infield. Finn Russett will gather and throw it over the stretch. Here's Hunter Wright. Oh, almost had a play at second base there, but didn't want to compound the error. Finn Russett gathered the ball, but he lost his feet. So he had to get himself back up.
We'll catch it on the replay here. Sharply hit one hopper. As he goes into the grass, though, has to go down, and as he comes back up, not able to set properly for that throw to first, allowing the runner to advance all the way to second base.
Yeah, no hesitation from McCormack there. Went straight to second base. Hunter Wright had tracked down the ball, thought he might try to make a play, but he settled it down, and we'll limit it at just 1 bag for Halifax here. Amlin, inside pitch, ball. Now with no outs here, makes things very interesting.
That it does. Another runner in scoring position. What can be done with Amlin on the mound and the Thunder defense.
Foul ball as Blake Newell took a hack at it. Blake Newell had an RBI double earlier today. He's 2 for 2. The 1-1, chopped on it. Tedesco checks the runner back, and he's going to tag him out. And then a double play? No. But they did get the runner at second. Smart play from Tedesco. We saw that McCormack was off the bag, flipped it over to Finn Russett to get the lead man on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, McCormack a little bit greedy there, and Tedesco made him pay. I mean, I don't know why third basemen don't look at this
Secondary
more often,
lead,
but
right?
he was well off the base, much too far. Russett able to get in position for the tag play. Really no chance runner at first once the throw is made to second, but here nor there.
1 out now, man on first. Double play ball is in play. And Amlin will take on Jordan Rittenberg, the Mets shortstop. Breaking ball.
Nice pitch by Amlin there.
Low.
Just missed.
2 and out for Amlin, who's pitched pretty well today.
No, he's given his ball club a chance to win today, and that's the key of a starting pitcher.
Amlin wheels back and fires. That one's fouled back to the screen. Rittenberg, the 2-1 count. Man on first, the 2-1. Ball low.
Nice block.
Newell was watching it, but not much of a stealing threat.
Right, great block. Had the presence of mind, too, to pop right back up. Again, he's got great athleticism and good speed and quickness to go with his catching abilities.
Chopped to the left side of the infield, picked up by Tedesco. He'll flip it over to Finn Russett. Double play. No, not in time, but they will get the lead man at second.
Important out at second base. It was good that Tedesco was able to cut that ball off because his momentum is carrying him towards second base so he can make that flip. Tougher play for Edie to make that flip to second.
Across his body, yeah. He'd be going to his right, have to flip it back.
Yeah. 2 good outs on the infield by the Thunder defense, anchored by Tedesco.
Keegan Wade Parker at the plate. Fouls the first pitch away. First baseman's 0 for 2 for today. But man on base here and an opportunity to try and get something back here. Amlin. Another crack at it from Wade Parker.
Wade Parker's got a long hack to his swing. We'll see how Amlin can use that to his advantage.
The 0-2. Another hack on it's going to end up foul.
Right set up with a high target in that situation. I don't think Amlin hit the spot, but Wade Parker wasn't able to make Amlin pay. But again, way up here. Doesn't want to give up a pass ball or a wild pitch to get that runner in a scoring position, but
Check swing, fouled up the first baseline.
good option to work the inside part of the plate with that long swing. As I just checked Wade Parker, he's choking up a little bit on that long bat. Have to get a report on how long exactly that bat is.
We were saying 40, right?
No, it could be 40. It could be 43. You never know.
Amlin checks the runner. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, foul tip. That's a strikeout, and that is the end of the top of the 5th inning. They start the inning with a double from Greg McCormack. They threaten, but they do not score. The Tecumseh Thunder take a 4-2 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning after this break of the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital.
Careers in sports and entertainment are unique. Income isn't always predictable, neither is residency, nor the window to build long-term security is much shorter.
When you're traded, there's no 30-day notice. The team that was once your competition becomes the team you call home. We make that transition seamless.
Success during your career can translate into financial freedom long after your career is done with the right guidance and planning.
Our role is to help protect what you earn today to make it last a lifetime.
Okay. Welcome back, folks. Tecumseh, Ontario, Burt Lacasse Park, host of the U22 Baseball Championships on We Digital. Thanks for joining us. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. Just looking at some scores from around the tournament right now. Of course, 6 teams total in this tournament, so everyone's going to play each other once. On the ticker below, you see the scores from earlier today. Halifax defeated Sarnia 6-3. Dartmouth beat Carillon 7-4 earlier today, and that was at our second site, which is in Woodsley. And in the second inning right now, Windsor and Carillon are playing right now. They're currently 0-0. So Windsor is going to play their second game tonight against Tecumseh at 7 o'clock. And that is already Manitoba's second game of the day, so they'll be done after that today. So after this, we'll have Dartmouth versus Sarnia at this venue, and then, of course, Windsor versus Tecumseh. But we're here in the bottom of the 5th. Diego Fuentes just took a big cut on a 1-0 pitch. But with his team up 4-2, he can afford to take a big rip with the bases empty here. Mayette. Inside pitch. Misses. Make it 2-1. The 2-1. Fuentes down the third base line, picked up by Mitchell Brown. He'll pump, throw it across the diamond, and get the out at first. Mitchell Brown showing off that arm at third after he put in a good pitching performance earlier today as well. Gets the first out of the 5th inning.
Nice job by Brown fielding his position there. Fuentes moves really well. As we'll notice here, he'll get down the line very well. Gathers, makes a strong throw. We know he's got a pitcher's arm, so he can throw it.
On a rope. So it's Mateo Tedesco at the dish now, playing third base today. Made a couple of really good plays in the top half of this inning. And now he ropes a shot to second base. Blake Newell can't hang on to it, and that's going to be a single via error for Tedesco.
Handcuff Newell. I don't know if we'll catch a replay of this, but Tedesco either hit this with some serious side spin or just he kind of let the ball play him by kind of backing up on it.
And worth noting, Newell is regularly a third baseman. Maddox McKenzie started the game today at second, but before his first at-bat, they made the switch for Brown instead of McKenzie. So we're not sure what happened with that. Maybe
could be an injury.
Could be an injury or something. So Blake Newell played all of the first game today against Sarnia at third base as well. So, and he's made a couple of good plays at second today in this game as well.
Yeah, well, he's given a good effort. Don't know if second base. He looks tired. No, I'll tell you this. He's on his knees with some regularity.
Man on first, Tedesco. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low. As Hunter Wright is at the dish. Makes it 1-1. Throw back to first. Keep Tedesco honest.
Tedesco not the speediest of players, but he can steal a base. Has some guile. Has some wits about him.
Pitch outside. Make it 2-1.
opportunity here for Wright to break out. Hit the ball sharply somewhere.
Swing and a miss from Hunter Wright. Hunter Wright with Tedesco in motion, fouls it off. With the count 2-2. Throw back to first. Prior to the 2-2 pitch. Mayette leans in.
Area, and that's because of their connections. A lot of those young men are originally from the East Coast, but will play and go to school in Ontario, and then they come back and play their summer ball with. Just got a report that the number coming out of the bullpen for Halifax is number 72, Jordan Rovette. There, we just talked about. He's from Toronto. See if we can get a bit of the book on him.
So just a mound visit, no pitching change here. So Rovette is warming up though. Owen Finley at the dish now. 2 men on, 1 out. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Pitch is high for a ball.
Rovette is a right-handed pitcher. I believe he's played some outfield too.
Finley had a bunt on. Tedesco did not slide at third. They thought that he beat the throw, but they put the tag on. And he's out at third.
Must have been some miscommunication here.
You know, they're trying to bunt him over, and he was already running, I guess.
I don't know if that's a fake bunt steal the whole way, but Tedesco did not slide. Didn't give himself a chance with the umpire. Ball beat him easily to the bag.
Finley swings on that pitch, but the ball is the base is taken by Hunter Wright.
He stole that base easy. We talked about his speed at the catching position. It's outstanding to have that kind of a tool as a catcher.
Man on second, 1-2. Foul tip. Finley stays alive on that breaking ball. Got a piece of it just at the end of his swing there.
So Rovette, as we talked about, warming up in the Mets bullpen as a Dalhousie Tigers student and student athlete playing for their baseball program. Chosen to stay for the summer.
There's Finley, high fly ball into right field, parking under it, and making the catch is number 25, Jack Grant. The Tecumseh Thunder threaten but do not score. Score is 4-2 after 5 innings of play. Now at this time, let's take a look at our standings here, Ted, because things have changed a lot with our opening games here. Windsor still 2-0, but they are currently playing Manitoba at our second site in Woodsley. Halifax currently 2-1, but trailing this game to Tecumseh. Tecumseh 1-1, but winning this game so far. Dartmouth 1-2. They're going to play Sarnia, who is 0-3 in the next game. So that's going to be a critical matchup for those two teams in their respective divisions here. So what's the biggest surprise that you've seen from the standings so far?
Well, I mean, I think the results this morning were pretty
Surprising.
pretty surprising and shocking. That kind of shook things up for that undefeated Manitoba team. Another thing to consider here is because there's no play downs, is that you'll have to ensure that both your head-to-head tiebreaker situations and your runs per defensive inning are kept low, because those will be the deciding factors when they go to mash all these win-loss records together. If you're a clear and away undefeated team and you have no rival because you've beaten everybody in the draw, then you obviously can make your case for the top spot and get a spot in the gold medal game. But ultimately, when it comes down to 4-1, 3-2s, okay, who have you played, who have you beaten, and then ultimately, if you're still tied after that, you're going to go to defensive runs per defensive inning. And so we're keeping track of all these wonderful things. Statistically, got a great crew who's Baseball Canada, as well as the We Digital staff. And so as we try to predict where we're headed here, the most important thing is going to be it's decided right there on the diamond. So
absolutely. As you saw, the lower third graphic there, Windsor and Carillon are playing at Woodsley right now. That is 0-0 in the top of the third inning. This game is 4-2 in the top of the sixth. Halifax looking to get some runs here. And we've got a dribbler up the third base line, and it goes off the bag and stays fair. And Tedesco can do nothing with it as we get a leadoff infield single. Great effort there on the first pitch of the sixth inning.
That's the game. Well, you can hit it where they ain't, or you can also hit it off a base or get a bad hop, and that's just exactly what Tedesco was fielding. Have a pinch batter now for Halifax Mets.
So this is Yasu Hojo.
Who had a fine game in the earlier contest today. He's from Halifax, middle infielder.
So he is batting for Mitchell Brown in the 8th spot here. Isaac Murray with that infield single is at first base. So Hojo played leadoff and left field in their game this morning against Sarnia. So pinch hit.
First pitch ball, Hojo does not show bunt, but Tedesco and the Thunder defense are highly aware that this could be a bunt situation to try and get a runner moved to second.
Hamlin with the offer, gets fouled back to the screen.
Halifax showing no intentions of bunting at this point. Lots of signals from head coach Conning Schoffer.
Hamlin with the pitch. Late swing, fouled out of play. Make it 1-2 for Hamlin.
Definitely not a bunt, sacrifice bunt situation. Hojo is looking like he's been swinging away the entire at-bat.
Short lead at first for Murray. Straight over the top, and this one's punched into right field. Tennyson Segan with a good beat on it, though. Makes the catch, gets the throw quickly into first base to get the first out of the 6th inning.
Good job by Tennyson Segan in right field. Had a great jump on that ball. Sharply hit by Hojo, but as we said, Segan moving well towards the foul line. Didn't have to go too far. Had to step back a little bit.
Now number 17, the number 9 hitter, Rowan O'Coin, with a man on first, 1-0. Swinging on the first pitch, fouls it out of play.
Thunder defense still thinking there's a bunt. The second baseman shaded a bit away from the double play. Tedesco even with the line. I think they're going to back off just a little bit here, and I think he's going to hit away again.
Outside. Ball one.
Not seeing any activity in the Thunder bullpen that's serious at this point.
No. There's people maybe taking some warm-up throws, but that's about it. I think number 17, Will Lewis, is warming up for Tecumseh. I think.
Interesting.
From my limited sight line over here.
We'll get a shot.
We'll try. Meanwhile, number 17 for Halifax at the dish. Amlin with the offering. High.
'88 Noller.
88.
88 Keegan Noller.
It's a nice shot down the first base line. That's going to put bodies in motion. O'Coin with another double today. He's going to put runners at second and third. What a gun from Tennyson Segan in right field to get it to second base quickly to limit the damage on that play.
Just inside the line, hit very sharply by Finley at first base. And O'Coin runs very well. I thought he was going to run down the lead runner in that situation.
And that will bring in the pitching change, the aforementioned pitching change that we talked about with number 88, Keegan Noller. Great outing from Tyler Amlin, though. We'll get his final numbers in just a minute. 2 earned runs on 8 hits in 5 1/3.
1 walk, 5K.
1 walk, 5K. It's a good day. Get his final pitch numbers so that we'll.
He was approaching 90.
So that would take him out until at least Sunday. So, but key moment in this game, I think it's the right time to bring in a different body here to try and shut things down for the last 5 outs of this game.
Yeah, and I think Noller's the guy to do it.
So 5 1/3 inning, 9 hits, 2 earned run, 5 Ks. So good day for Tyler Amlin. And he looks like he throws with some heat.
Big righty.
The Tecumseh Thunder infield and outfield taking a collective rest as Noller takes some warm up.
6'3", 230 pounds. Will be bearing down on the Halifax Metro Mets.
Tyler Amlin had 87 pitches.
87 pitches total for Tyler Amlin. Good for him. Good outing. 5.1 IP. 2 earned runs. 9 hits. 1 walk. 5 Ks. What a day for Tyler Amlin. Sets himself up and his team well. The late stages of this one, but Halifax just keeps on hitting.
Yeah, Noller actually put some time in the summer collegiately with Swift Current 57s.
Left fielder number 7, Xander Brown.
Product of St. Anne's High School. My alma mater. That's in the, not the Summer Collegiate, but Western Canadian Baseball League.
And a swing and miss on Xander Brown, the leadoff man. So Noller, 0-1 on Brown here with 1 out. Men on second and third. Single might score 2. Pitch outside, framed by Wright, but just outside for ball 1.
Definitely some tail of the fastball from Noller. And it comes across it, creating that additional tail.
Outside, make it 2-1. Inside offering just off the plate. It'll make it 3-1.
Halifax realizing the big moment here. That bench is loud and alive.
Noller, the 3-1. Strike on the outside corner. That tail action at the end there.
It was a perfect pitch on the outside edge.
Count is full, 3-2. Ball outside, and Xander Brown fired up to get the walk as Halifax loads the bases here for Jack Grant. Now their 2-3 hitters are coming up here, Ted.
Yeah, and he had a base open. Obviously, this is going to help the situation from a options point of view for a double play. But this is a putting more runners on situation. It's good in one way and bad in another.
So bases loaded for Jack Grant. Down by 2, he'll call time.
Right down Main Street there.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. And it's nothing fancy from Keegan.
No, he's going to come right at you with that tailing fastball. Don't know if, well, again, with a runner on third, how much do you want to play with a ball in the dirt or possibly wild pitch?
Pop up, the edge of the outfield grass. It's going to drop in front of Jack Lewis, and he's going to throw it to second base and get the second out. But a run will score. Yeah, Xander Brown didn't know whether or not to go full out.
Connor Smith in center field now.
Pardon me.
For the Thunder. Yeah, I've not seen a defensive switch there. But a great play. He actually feigned that there was going to be a catch on the play.
You're right. That is number 4, Connor Smith. That's center field now. So
great play to kind of decoy the runner moving from first to second so that he could hold him up. He got the force out, turning something that could have been much worse.
So it's 4-3 now. Top of the 6th inning.
See if Noller can get
Or sorry, 5th inning, pardon me.
See if Noller can get his mates back into the dugout.
Here's a shot in the left field. Another run will score. And in the top of the 6th, we've got a tie game. Nice piece of hitting there from Halifax there. McCormack stripes a single.
Just took it the other way. Pitcher did all the work, put the barrel on it. Decent contact to left field. Really no play for Jack Lewis in left. So we've got some more action in the bullpen for the Thunder.
Got a lefty.
Not mistaken, it's LeClaire.
Looks like it.
Number 5, Jonas LeClaire. Wins are right. Player for St. Clair College the last couple of years.
So Noller's going to stay in. Tie game now. Halifax has 10 hits on the day. With an arm warming up. Well, Blake Newell, here's our second baseman, has an RBI double earlier today. Working against Noller. Inside edge. That's a ball. So men at first and second for Newell. 2 for 3 today.
Newell and Noller. What a matchup. I think we've got number 31 going in the bullpen for Halifax.
On the hands, Blake Newell will chop it foul.
Number 31 for Halifax's Lee Robertson.
Yes, he played shortstop in the previous game.
Port Joli.
The 1-1. Outside. Hunter Wright wanted that one, but they fall down 2-1.
Lee Robertson comes by way of Central Maine.
The 2-1. Outside edge, just outside for ball 3. The 3-1. In on the hands. Jam job into the gap, and chasing it down is Tennyson Segan for the 3rd out. Saved a run there and
Great.
kept this game at 4.
Well done by Segan. We'll see this on the replay. He runs a little bit with his glove up in position to catch early, but you know what? Can't fault the result here with the splashdown.
Sliding grab for the Tecumseh Thunder. Keeps it a level game at 4-4. You're watching the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships here from Tecumseh. We'll be right back.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 6th inning between Halifax and Tecumseh here from the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital from Lacasse Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. After giving up 2 runs, the Tecumseh Thunder will look to go back to hitting.
Connor Smith batting.
For Gavin Lake. So he'll be in the 7 hole. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit on. Lifted into right field. Parking under it is Jack Grant to record the first out of the bottom of the 6th inning.
Smith originally from LaSalle. Spent some time with Fanshawe College.
Center fielder number 12, Jack Lewis.
Center fielder number 12, Jack Lewis, will go to the plate now with the bases empty and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lewis 0 for 1 today. Check swing. And they'll say he did not go. Ball 1. Ball high, 2-0. And Mayette still in the game here as we approach the, so we're in the 6th inning here. The 2-0 swung on and missed.
Pulled the string on that one. Brave pitch call with 2-0 count.
The 2-1. We'll bring the count to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Ball inside. That's a walk. And Jack Lewis will take first base. And that will bring up Dallas Eady, the number 9 hitter. The arm warming up for Halifax in the bullpen is number 72. That's Jordan Rovette. We were talking about him a little earlier. I guess the events of the last half inning have had to switch their plans up a little bit here. Maybe they thought that Rovette was going to come in for this half inning as we get a dribbler up the first baseline. Quickly flipping it over to first to make the out is Mayette. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. So a 4-4 game here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Jack Lewis on second. And now the lineup turns over. Here's Finn Russett, who hit a 2-run home run, coming to bat now as we see the replay of Mayette recording that out.
Tougher play than it looks for Mayette. He's got to go barehand that ball.
And then, yeah, set his feet opposite.
Reposition his feet so he can make an accurate throw to first.
Finn Russett takes the ball high. How much does the fact that the last time he came up to bat, he hit a home run off of him, affect the approach for Mayette here?
Well, you're wondering where I can go differently, obviously, to exploit possibly a hole in Russett's swing, but
time called.
Situations and what you can start him off with here and keep him off balance can certainly play into a different scenario for Russett, who's looking dead red start that last at bat.
Mayette looking for some new signs here. Now he's going to step off again.
Again, runner at second, so it's mixing the signals a little bit so that possibly Lewis isn't tipping off Russett. See what's coming.
The 1-0. High and outside. So it looks like he doesn't want to give him anything pull side.
Yeah, he's kind of working away.
Are they going to intentional walk him? Yes, they are. So Finn Russett, after giving up 2 balls, the Halifax bench signals that they would like to intentionally walk Finn Russett to get to Tennyson Segan.
Interesting situation. What you'll see in baseball here is why pitch to a guy who's hurt you recently with being down in the count, 2-0. So that was the kind of the thought process of the Mets coaching staff.
If he gets ahead of him, if he's up.
It's different if he gets out ahead of him, right? If he gets him to fish at the first pitch that's kind of out of the zone, then you can pitch ahead. It's different, when you have a batter on their heels versus, thinking I've got to look for a pitch that I can drive somewhere with authority.
So Tennyson Segan at the dish, left-handed batter with 2 men on, 2 out. Here, bottom of the 6th. And there's a breaking ball for a called strike. Segan talking to the ump about where that ball was.
But it is the ultimate compliment for the little man Russett at first base to get the intentional pass. Boy, it's a badge of honor you can wear for at least an hour, if your teammates will allow it.
Oh. Ball outside. Getting the Barry Bonds treatment.
Yeah, we'll have to track that with Russett after the game to find out how many career home runs he has. But we know that's his first home run of the season. Thanks for the We Digital staff for looking up those stats.
The 1-1 for Segan. Ball in the dirt. Check swing appeal to the second base umpire. He did not go.
Which is an interesting appeal.
Look, he thought about swinging on it, but as soon as he read the ball that it was in the dirt, he didn't even the bat barely got off his shoulder.
I'm wondering why the appeal didn't go to the umpire at first base.
Yeah.
Because
left-handed batter, maybe? The 2-1. In the gap and line to the shortstop, Rittenberg. Good poke on the ball, but it's right at the shortstop. The Thunder threaten, but they do not score. This game's going to go into the 7th inning, tied at 4.
Baseball giveth and taketh away. It's hit sharply by Segan, but right at the fielder, who's probably shading the runner at second.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll come back to the U22 National Championships after this highlight. Snags it right out of the air. Because he was covering second base, so he was right behind the runner. So if he's in his normal spot,
it's likely into the outfield.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll come back with the top of the 7th after this. All right, welcome back. U22 Canadian Baseball Championship. We've got a 4-4 game into the top of the 7th. Keegan Noller on the mound for the Tecumseh Thunder. So some key points of today. Halifax is out hitting Tecumseh 10-4. Mayette, 6 innings pitched, no strikeouts, but 4 hits against here. Finn Russell with a 2-run home run. Noller. Pitch on the outside edge on the man who just snagged a ball right out of the air to steal a run from the Tecumseh Thunder. That's Jordan Rittenberg, the shortstop, at the plate now. The number 5 hitter today's lineup. And that's a chop foul. So the 5, 6, 7 hitter are scheduled for Keegan Noller. Rittenberg, Keegan, Wade Parker, and Isaac Murray due up. Then we would get Hojo O'Coin before the lineup turns over. So that sub for Hojo really beefs up that bottom of the lineup there. In this situation, ball outside. Make it 1-2. Rittenberg 1 for 2 on the day. Ball inside. Level the count at 2-2. Foul ball, chopped to the back of the screen.
Good pitch by Noller there. And good job by Rittenberg to fight it off.
6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sharp hit ball to the third base side. Tedesco can't knock it down, and that the leadoff man is on for the Halifax Mets.
Sharply hit by Rittenberg, and Tedesco just couldn't handle it. And they've got the winning run, or go-ahead run, aboard with nobody out.
Just turns on it. Quick hop in the hot corner. Ends up in the outfield, and the lead man is on for the Mets. Now the big first baseman, Keegan Wade Parker.
Has shown bunt in the past. We'll see if he does here. Tedesco's crouching in.
Ball outside. He did have the bunt attempt out there, but pulls it back.
Tedesco not going to stray very far from the batter's box. He's almost shaking hands with Noller and Wade Parker. He's going to back off a little bit here. It's good for his dental work.
Single right up the middle, in the glove of Edie, and flips it over for the
What
double
a
play. Wow. What an effort from the Tecumseh Thunder middle infield.
Alice Edie with a highlight reel play. Has to leap off of second base to make the throw, and then picked up by Finley at first, who makes the great pick on a throw that obviously was going to be short.
So let's
hopefully we've got some footage of this, because we've had some number of great plays this week, and this might be one of the best.
And now Isaac Murray to the dish now completely changes the landscape of this inning now.
Yeah, they took away the bunt and tried to get a hit.
So ball inside. So 1-0 the count here. There's Murray to the dish now, 1 for 3 on the day. And as a pitcher, you just got to be juiced up after a play like that. Give you the confidence to go and mow down this last batter.
Well, you've got great confidence in knowing that your teammates will pick you up if the ball goes into play, and that allows you to pitch more freely, stress-free, and certainly allows for you to do what you can do on the mound at the highest level.
Ball outside. No one on the base pass, so no one gets a free 90 feet. 2-1.
I think Edie's feeling that a little bit.
Yes.
He hit the ground hard. Going for a bit of a walkabout.
The 2-1. Outside. 3-1 now. With Hojo on deck. Noller wants to take care of business here. Ball low. He loses him on a walk. Let's take a look at that incredible double play by Edie here.
That's a great view of it.
Dives to his left. Slides. Gets the ball back with his right foot.
There's the big pick.
Incredible. There's a different view of it. So he had it in his glove, lost it, got it back with his right arm, jumps over the sliding.
Gets clipped by the runner.
He does. So, man, incredible play. And he had a similar play a few innings earlier.
Yes.
If you remember.
He's had a couple of great plays today.
So Hojo at the dish. One man on. Tie game. Halifax with 11 hits today. Ball low, inside. 2-0 on Hojo.
Noller needs to get this batter. Help his team get back in the dugout, get some momentum going.
Ball popped up into center field, chasing it down. And making the catch and bobbling for a second, but collecting it is Connor Smith. That will end the inning, but not before we take a look at that fantastic double play here. Right off the bat. Kicks off the mound a little bit. Diving play.
Smother. Bare hand. Jump off the bag. Get clipped by the runner. Scoop by Finley here to complete it. Tasty.
Beautiful stuff. We're going to the bottom of the 7th here in a tie game at the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships on We Digital. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We know there are a lot of choices for business today. We know how to get your brand out to the masses. We would like you to think of us first when it comes to digital advertising. We have a direct connection to the online social media marketplace. We have thousands of hours of broadcast experience to help you share your message. We know Windsor Essex. We know who is looking for you. We are We Digital.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up between Tecumseh and Halifax here. Four game. Incredible stuff that we've seen today at the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships. New pitcher for Halifax here, Ted, number 72, Jordan Rovette. Looking to hold Tecumseh here and force extra innings.
And we mentioned him earlier as being a...
Played in the outfield in the game earlier today.
Yep, and is originally from Toronto, but is also playing for Dalhousie at the university level. So obviously another showcase of athleticism here, and two-way player that can help the club both on the mound and in the field.
Diego Fuentes will step to the plate.
See if Fuentes shows a little bit of restraint here with a new pitcher coming fresh out of the bullpen.
He did hit one to the fence earlier today.
Yes.
And takes a called first strike.
Brave pitch by the Rove on that opener. Choosing the breaking pitch on the outside edge.
Ball outside. The 0-1. Outside. That'll be 2-1, pardon me. Fuentes 1 for 3 today with a deep double in the right center gap.
Vet checking his hand there. Lost the handle on that pitch.
The 2-1. Inside. Bring the count to 3-1 now. Leadoff walk would be coveted by the Tecumseh Thunder here with Tedesco and Wright coming up.
Especially with Fuentes the way he runs. He'd be the ideal candidate to be a winning run.
And that's a walk there as Fuentes will try to track that loose ball as it went to the backstop here. Mateo Tedesco to the dish now, the cleanup hitter and third baseman today.
So we do have a pinch runner.
So 26 is going to come run. Carson Tien.
Bold move. Going to a pitcher.
So Fuentes.
Maybe Tien is a faster runner than Fuentes. We will find out.
Yeah,
maybe a better base runner. That could also be part of it.
Yeah, they could be trying to maybe push him over with a Tedesco bunt, and they need that extra little jump.
No doubt. And Coach Koningschoffer takes advantage of the opportunity to have a visit with his pitcher, his relief pitcher. I think everybody in the ballpark thinks this is a bunt situation. You have Tedesco coming to the plate. Third baseman for Halifax has already crept in. And I want to get a jersey number on that third baseman.
I believe that's Newell back at third base because Brown is.
So Hojo's actually moved over to second and after he inserted in the game. So no bunt show from Tedesco.
They're playing him deep too.
I would agree that the outfield is shaded very deep in the outfield. So lots of green space if they're going to let him hit away.
There's a shot up the middle from Tedesco. Going to be a double play. And a beautiful play by the shortstop, Rittenberg.
That's a tailor-made double play. Hit perfectly in position for the shortstop to be on his way to second base, and Tedesco's not happy with himself. He's going to take his time as he gets back in the dugout. So we'll reset here.
So Hunter Wright with 2 outs, looking to start a winning rally here.
Well, the winning rally could consist of one swing of the bat. We never know.
Ball high. The 1-0. Outside. The 2-0 pitch.
Well, he should be green lighted here to get something that he likes to hit. And he actually bit on ball 3 as that fastball moved well inside on his hands.
Some action in the Tecumseh pen, left-hander. I believe that's Jonah Leclerc that we were talking about.
Yep. He should be good and warm now.
There's a
looper
flare into left field. It's going to drop for a single. They were playing so deep to try and prevent doubles that Hunter Wright was able to drop a single in front.
Totally agree with that. Left fielder did not make a bid for that ball. It wasn't hit sharply, but it did hang in the air a little bit. Now, we talked about how fast Wright is. So I would expect that there's an opportunity to get him in a scoring position with the stolen base. How Halifax plays this with either a pitch out or going over to first base to keep him honest, we'll see.
He's on the way. Gonna throw. On the way down, he's in with ease.
He's got great speed.
Wow.
He's a joy to watch.
No hesitation at all. Rovette didn't really look over his shoulder much to try and hold him.
And really, he didn't have a big lead at first.
No.
So a weapon for sure.
Yeah, to
for
go
the Thunder.
To go from static to that fast, that quick down the base path, it's special stuff. Here's Finley at the dish. Ball low. So single would almost assuredly score a run here.
Finley can be the hero. They're playing him in pole position on the right side, which is smart.
Finley.
Big rip at that.
Swing and a miss.
Composure is required at this point.
The 2-1. Foul tip.
Went with the off-speed pitch. Definitely a changeup.
2-2.
Still 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes. Rovette leans in. Strike 3. With ice in his veins, Rovette rears back, throws the high heat. Finley can't lay off, and we are going to extra innings here at the U22 Canadian Baseball Championships.
Free baseball.
Free baseball, my favorite kind. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with the 8th inning here on We Digital.
Careers in sports and entertainment are unique. Income isn't always predictable, neither is residency, nor the window to build long-term security is much shorter.
When you're traded, there's no 30-day notice. The team that was once your competition becomes the team you call home. We make that transition seamless.
Success during your career can translate into financial freedom long after your career is done with the right guidance and planning.
Our role is to help protect what you earn today to make it last a lifetime.
So number 5, Jonah Leclerc will take over as the pitcher for Jonas Leclerc will take over as pitcher for the Tecumseh Thunders here at the top of the 8th inning. Very fun 7th inning here. And so, Ted, let's talk about how things are a little bit different here in extras here. We're going to start.
Yeah,
Yes, the umpire was just speaking to us, to the booth. I believe they said number 31.
which would be the last batted out from the previous inning. So it's international tiebreaker rules. So they'll enter in that out from the last inning to second base. This is to expedite extra inning play. And so Leclerc will inherit a runner. Not that of any of his doing or anyone else's doing other than the international tiebreaker rule.
So to the dish will be number 17, Rowan O'Coin.
So the way extra innings can be played in this situation, or it can be thought of, is that that runner at second base is supposed to score.
Yeah.
If by chance you were able to hold that runner from scoring, you've really done a good job defensively and with your pitching.
2 sacrifices and you can get him in.
Yeah, likely that runner should score. So Tecumseh's going to have the same situation in the bottom half of their extra inning. And so you should be able to answer in the same fashion to the team, with an inherited runner and starting at second base. But let's play it out to see how it unfolds. I'm looking forward to this. Leclerc's a pitcher the last couple of years with St. Clair College. Put in 12 innings over last season during the regular season. And
scheduled batters are Rowan O'Coin, Xander Brown, the leadoff man, and Jack Grant. So man on second is number 31, Lee Robertson.
Leclerc had a 2.33 ERA over last fall.
So O'Coin shows bunt. Does not pull it back. It's a strike.
Leclerc's offerings are characterized by movement both left and right. And so hitters will have a hard time keeping a beat on it as it moves across the strike zone, that's for sure. Key is to keep that command in the zone and allow for an opportunity for his defense to play well behind him.
Bunted over in foul territory. So 2 strikes on him now. Almost eliminates the chance of a bunt. Of course, if you bunt on a third strike, you are out. Those who are unaware.
They'll probably have him hit away at this point, but Finley's actually still in a pulled-in position, wondering if he'll square. And I think if he doesn't square, Finley may back off a little bit so he doesn't get one in the teeth.
Swing and a foul.
Which is exactly what just happened. Finley kind of started in and shaded back. With a left-handed hitter, I'm not so sure he's going to be in a bunt. So Finley's going to back off a little bit more at first.
Yeah, level with the bag.
He may want to even back up a little bit more.
Because O'Coin likes to pull.
Well, and he has shown the ability. He's roped it down the line this game.
Bouncing ball will lead to a free 90 feet. Pass ball puts the runner on third.
So now you see the entire infield from the Thunder will step onto the grass. They want to ensure that this run is cut down. So if the ball's hit sharply to an infielder with Tecumseh, they may check the runner and hold him at third and then try and retain the out at first base.
Pop up in the infield.
Pop-ups are beautiful.
Tedesco calls everybody off and makes the grab. Big out for the Thunder here. But Robertson did get to third.
Very big out.
So the lineup turns over. Xander Brown, the leadoff man, will bat with the man in scoring position.
Coin was 2 for 3 to that point in the game. That's a very big out.
Brown, 1 for 3 today. Leclerc. Check swing, bounces, and they will say that he went all the way around for a strike.
No appeal needed. Plate umpire was able to make the call on the swing. Wright did a good job keeping the ball in front of him. Because again, any pass ball here will result in a likely run for Halifax. We're not near the airport, but we did catch an airplane overhead.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh and 2 count now for Xander Brown.
Brown on a bit of a walkabout himself. Collect his thoughts. Step back in a big hole. Claire's got to keep the pressure on here. Can't afford a pass ball.
Check swing, fouled away off the clubhouse. So Xander Brown in a defensive fight right now with Jonas Leclerc to start off extra innings. Man on third, 1 out. That ball bounces once again. Good block by Hunter Wright. And that's the first ball of the at-bat. Count is 1 and 2.
Great job by Wright. Again, every block he makes to keep that ball in front of him prevents a run, possibly the winning run, from crossing home plate. So he's really picked up his defense. He's picked up his pitcher in a large way by sacrificing his body and making that block. He's already done it multiple times today.
The 1-2. Leclerc pumps the knee, delivers, and drills the batter. Xander Brown will take first base on the hit by pitch. So first and third now.
So this will change the approach by the defense from the Thunder. Middle infield can sink back for a double play opportunity up the middle. Corners will still stay activated in a closed-in position to see if they can cut down the runner at the plate.
So Jack Grant, right-handed hitter, against the left-handed Jonas Leclerc. The 0-0 with man on first and third. Chopped foul on the late swing. Oh and 1 for Grant.
Tension-filled moment, to be certain.
Ball low. 1-1. Grant 1 for 4 today. Leclerc. Hit to the left field.
Deep enough to score that run.
Lewis will make the catch and will throw it to cut off the lead, or cut off the runner at second. Sacrifice fly works. Halifax takes a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 8th. And the RBI goes to Jack Grant. Xander Brown still at first base here with 2 outs. And Greg McCormack to the dish now with a man at first, left-handed batter. Pitch outside. 1-0.
This is where Leclerc can have a big impact on the outcome of this game, because that runner at first base is a big run. It's the extra run, if you will, because that's not an inherited runner to start the inning.
The 1-0. Popped up. Mid-right field. Tennyson Segan makes the catch, and the Tecumseh Thunder retire the side, but not before Halifax takes a 5-4 lead on the sacrifice fly from Jack Grant. 5-4 lead, and a big part of this game coming up as Tecumseh down to their final 3 outs here.
Just want to check to see who the last batted out was for Tecumseh in the 7th.
1 run, no hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left.
That would be
Jordan Rovette is coming out to pitch for Halifax again.
So I believe Finley would assume second base, if not.
Because he was the strikeout. Here's some, I'm going to show you some game highlights in just a moment here as we show this is a fantastic game that we've had. From the opening inning, we've had action. That single down the line that we had. Men on base. That was Blake Newell. Got the RBI party going.
And this is a long day for Halifax. Early start and still playing baseball with very little break between their 2 ball games.
Yeah, effectively they've been in baseball mode since 8:30 this morning.
That's right. And we'll see if energy becomes a factor. So Finley will stay in the game, will not be pinch run for, and he assumes second base as Smith leads off the inning.
So Connor Smith, number 4, battling in place of Gavin Lake, who started the game in left field. So we'll have Connor Smith, Jack Lewis, and Dallas Eady, the scheduled batters.
We'll see if this is a bunt situation for the Thunder. Again, when they've shown that they like to hit.
So bunting that one down is Connor Smith. It's just goes foul. Good patience showed by the catcher there to let it go up the berm and then go back down the foul side. Well-placed bunt, but it just rolls foul.
Yeah, it needed to be another 6 inches to the fair side. Well, they tried the bunt once. I expect them to try it again. Wanted to work the third base side because the third baseman's kind of caught as the second runner from second base, and Finley may want to obviously advance.
Showing bunt, getting it down this time. Murray
well done.
Fields it, makes the play at first. Finley advances from second to third on the sacrifice bunt from Connor Smith.
Well done.
That'll bring Jack Lewis up to the plate, number 12.
Left fielder number 12, Jack.
It's not in a hurry to leave the box. When you're giving yourself up on a sacrifice, there's no reason to move quickly out of the box after that bunt, so ensuring that the ball's down and fair.
Yeah, I don't want to do like a drag kind of bunt.
Exactly.
And pray that it stays fair because it doesn't matter. You just need to get it fair. Jack Lewis takes a high strike 1 call.
Questionable. But here we are, 0-1. Lewis will still have a couple cracks at it.
Lewis, check swing, ball low in the dirt.
No appeal, but no swing.
So Finley at third, Lewis at the plate after a successful sacrifice from Connor Smith. Halifax up 5-4 after they cashed in on their extra runner. And now the catcher, Isaac Murray, will have a chat with Jordan Rovette. Both the approach they want to take with battling Jack Lewis here. Count is 1-1.
Anything punched through the infield, on the ground, works. Deep enough sac fly, works.
Lewis sharply down the left field line. He'll score Owen Finley and go for 2. Jack Lewis with a huge double. Scores the run at third and ties this game up at 5. And now he himself is in scoring position.
Massive, because it's not just the tying run that scored on that hit, but also he was already in scoring position again with 1 out. And I see we'll have a pinch hitter at this point. Looks like Kalman Chiz.
Yes, so Callum Chiz will sub in for Dallas Eady. Eady has had a fantastic game defensively.
For sure.
Now it's Callum Chiz, who's been fresh off the bench. With the man in scoring position, rips the first pitch, just foul up the third base line.
Engaging, wasting in no time. Chiz is a very aggressive baseball player in all facets.
Leadoff hitter. So the 0-1. Looking to make Chiz chase that outside pitch. He holds off. It's 1-1. Anything that touches the outfield grass, you're sending them home, right?
Well, Lewis runs well.
He does.
So there's no reason, unless he gets a bad jump or he's frozen by a ball that possibly could be caught in the air.
Outside pitch held off by Chiz. So the thing that impresses me the most, he's coming in cold and he's had to take 2 really close pitches on the outside edge there and not be over aggressive. That just shows great resilience there.
Great discipline in this situation.
Ball high. So 3-1 now.
Hitters count. Should be looking to get involved here if there's an opportunity. One other thing to guard against, too, is a sharply hit ball by the batter for Lewis that is directly at an outfielder, meaning it doesn't have a lot of time,
say a one hop,
to allow Lewis to round third and get home.
The 3-1 pops up. It's going to be in the gap. Is he going to get there in time? No. It's off the heel of the wall. Jack Lewis is going to round third. Is he going to get held up? They're going to send him down to third, and it's a walk-off for the Tecumseh Thunder.
Big time. Big time.
Callum Chiz comes off the bench, pumps one into the right center gap, and scores the winning run for the Tecumseh Thunder in a walk-off over the Halifax Mets. What a game.
Yeah, we were treated to something that was well worth the price of admission for sure. Good battle by the Halifax Metro Mets, and certainly showed some great resiliency in that effort, but the Thunder were just a hair better. Calvin Chiz with the big pinch hit double off the right field wall. Hit the base of the wall, actually, and got snuck away from the outfielder and allowed Lewis the extra time because he was kind of hung up wondering if that ball was going to be caught. So, great game.
Fantastic game. All right, our player of the game situation. Here's another replay of that hit, Tad.
Chiz got all of it.
So Jack Lewis rightfully went back to the bag because who knows, because Jack Grant's played a great right field all weekend.
Yeah, he was in no man's land, actually. He wasn't sure to be off the bag or slightly, tagging the whole way.
Dallas Eddy with the player of the game award.
Well deserved. Some sterling defense at the shortstop position. Had an impact on the game, even without his bat.
Absolutely, yeah. He gets pinch hit for, and the man who comes in to replace him gets the winning hit of the game. So great team baseball from both sides here today. Halifax has used so many different pieces in the first 2 days in their first 4 games that should be interesting setup for tomorrow. So Halifax's day is done. They've played 2 straight games. They started this morning at 10. Tecumseh will have 1 game off and play Windsor later tonight. And the next ball game here in probably about an hour, so I'd probably say 4:30 is fair to say.
Closer to 4:30, if not 4:20.
Yeah. And fantastic. So we're going to have Dartmouth and Sarnia after this. Let's send it down to Alexa in just a moment as she gets Dallas Eady ready to talk about his player of the game performance. Let's send it down to Alexa.
Hi, I'm here with Dallas. Dallas, talk to us about that double play.
Yeah, I went up the middle. I knew I had a chance at it, laid out. Saw it in my glove, made the play, saw the runner still halfway, made the throw. My first baseman, Owen Finley, with a great scoop.
How important was this win to your team?
Oh, this is just going to keep us going. We're the underdogs coming into this, and this is just going to keep us going, and nothing's going to stop us now.
Thank you so much. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on the win. I'm here with Coach Langlois from Tecumseh. So tell me, what do you think was the biggest contributor to that win? It was an intense game.
Oh, biggest contributor, I have no idea because there were a ton of plays. Eddie's play was huge. Monster play. Everything. Jack coming up big there at the end. Ches getting a pinch. It's hard to come in off, 7 innings sitting on the bench. Hey, can you go get us the winning hit? Sure, no problem, right? It's a team effort. We've been rolling 20 guys in and out every game, and I love it. The unselfishness is amazing.
You spoke to us earlier about the big game against the Selects coming up. Yes. So talk to us a bit about that. How do you plan to get your team ready?
Oh, I'm not going to have to do anything to get them ready. They're ready. I'm going to have to keep them composed, I would say. We respect that team big time. They've got a ton of talent. We think we're on their level, and we just want a chance to show it.
All right, thank you so much, both of you. Congrats on the win. Thank you. We'll be back soon. Shortly, we have Dartmouth going up against Sarnia. Sarnia will look to get their first win of the tournament. Dartmouth will look to go 2-2. So come back in about 40 minutes, and thank you so much for joining the broadcast.